Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at 3 major things to expect next. To do this reading I will be pulling out 3 cards from this deck, but of course if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, as always you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Okay, so let's see what cards we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got the card Scorpion. For pile number 2, you've got the card Phoenix. And for pile number 3, you've got Elephant. Again, as usual, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the Citrine. For pile number 2, you've got the Goldstone. It's very tiny today. And for pile number 2, you've got the Zebra Jasper in the shape of a heart. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages you're meant to receive today, the things that you're meant to know about when it comes to the major things to expect next. So don't limit yourself, and at the same time, don't push yourself to pick other piles either. It's all up to how you feel when you look at your cards and your crystals. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. Oh, please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you. And what I'll be doing in a moment after the shuffling is drawing out 4 signs for each pile. All right. Let's pull out the first 4 signs. So for pile 1, actually, I'm going to take this one right there because I am seeing Leo pop out. And so it's meant to be right there. So for pile 1, the signs are Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, as well as Gemini. For pile 2, we've got the sign Taurus and the signs Aries, Scorpio, as well as Sagittarius. All right. For pile number 3, the signs are, of course, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, as well as Cancer. So, my dear soul family, these are your zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using other placements in your chart, feel free to do that, of course. It's really all up to you, what resonates with you, how you prefer to pick your piles. These are just different ways to make it more enjoyable and easier for you to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at 3 major things to expect next. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Citrine. Your significator card is the Scorpion. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, and Gemini. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if after the reading you felt called to watching the pile with your sign, you can always do that. Okay, so your 3 piles are ready. I think I just want to take 3 tea leaves. Ooh, this one's definitely drawing me in. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I believe our 3 energies are ready with what we're meant to know. Let's start off with the first one. So, let me shuffle your tarot deck first so that it's ready as well with the energy and the intention of the reading. And let's go. So, my dear pile number 1, the first major thing to expect next. The cards are the Thurisas. Ooh, that's a major change for sure. Seeing the Thurisas. Okay, you've got Service. You've got Mars in Cancer with Quarrel. You're facing something. Ooh, okay. You're facing something head on. Good for you. Let's see what this is going to be and what this is saying. You've got Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start is what I'm feeling. Okay. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the 6 of Cups. Love this energy for you. Okay, sorry. Did I say the 6 of Cups? My apologies. The 9 of Cups, even better. Okay, 9 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, great. The 2 of Swords. This is definitely something you don't see coming, an action that you are going to take that you're not even expecting yourself to take. You've got the Knight of Wands. Even after hearing this reading, I have this feeling that you're gonna forget, or maybe when the time comes and that action springs, and then you take that action, you'll look back in retrospect and go, that's what the reading was talking about. Just a feeling, seeing these cards. Oh, and look, there's a timing card that's that was out. June. Okay, I'll keep that into consideration. You've got the Chariot as well as the 7 of Pentacles. So So let's see what this is all saying here. June. I just need to think about the service, because seeing Scorpion, I'm sure that you're the one who's going to be taking a strong action. You know, you can't beat a Scorpion. A Scorpion is always associated with moving slow, but moving with power. The hitting back is something to... If you do something to a Scorpion and it hits back, you instantly feel the remorse. It reminds me of the sign Scorpio. You know, the Scorpio never forgets. And if you do something wrong to a Scorpio, you regret it, because they will never forget it. They're intense with their emotions. They are hard when they hit back. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up in what you're doing next here. You are fed up with something, and that Turisa's energy is all about how you're gonna erupt and fight or hit back. Whoever's done something wrong to you is really going to regret it. You're gonna face it head on. It's gonna be a great start for you. You're gonna be so happy. It's that Thurisaz is sometimes related to demon as well. So it makes me feel like you're going to get into your shadow energy. So your shadow energy is very much the energy of Scorpion. Once you get into that energy, nothing can stand in your way. And you're really hitting back. But I'm really confused because I don't know what service here is trying to say. I think the best thing to do is to get more clarification on this card, because I keep being confused about this one. Perhaps it's talking about how this disruptive energy is really going to serve you here. It's like your shadow is genuinely going to be serving you today or that day you stand up against something. Because you're going to be happy with the Nine of Cups about the rewards that it's going to give you. Your shadow is really going to be a great source of power that you have. And it's going to allow you to drop, with the Eight of Cups, drop all of the things that you don't like about the situation. Like, you say what happens, you say what goes, you say what direction you're going to take. You're like, no, that's not going to happen to me. I will not accept this energy. You're dropping everything. You're probably dropping people. You're like pushing everything out. I can imagine the other person here, or the other people, whatever this energy is, going, whoa, when pile number one erupts, they really erupt. They learn about you here. Even you with the Two of Swords don't see it coming, and you don't see with the Knight of Wands just how much power you're able to find within yourself to hit back, to move forward, and to get what you want. Even you don't see this coming. Even as you're hearing this reading now, you don't see this coming. You might have an idea. You might go, oh yeah, I think I might do that one day. But when that moment comes, you're just gonna get into it. And that's really taking you into a sudden movement upwards. Perhaps things were stagnant, things were not moving, and suddenly when you put your foot down, when you're like, no, that I do not accept, suddenly you start moving upwards quickly, and you discover a great opportunity that you haven't seen before, because of that surge of energy and how you're moving forward due to it. So there are many things when it comes to the situation that you don't like now that are going to change, that you don't see coming at the moment. There's something that's frustrating you. I think I've understood what service here definitely says, how your shadow is going to serve you. What I want to know for you is what sort of movements upwards are you going to have? Because I see you moving step by step, yes, relatively quickly than before. There is constant, let's call it not quickly, let's call it constant development is what I want to say. And I say that because, you know, the Seven of Pentacles is like things take time to grow, but there is constant development, constant development. Now is the time of constant development. So let's just take a quick glimpse of how there is a constant development towards the very things you are wishing for. I really feel like one wish or one step feeds the other. They feed the next, and suddenly you feel like, oh my God, I'm getting it all. That's what I really feel with the waterfall here, over and over. So perhaps it's going to take time until next June. That does not mean that things will happen next June. This just simply means that perhaps next June you're going to see a great opportunity, a huge door opening up for you that you're not expecting. But expect developments to start happening from that moment of eruption, of you going, that's it, that's not right, I don't like what's happening. And we can even explore what's that it going to be, like what are you going to do here? And we can explore what these steps are going to look like. What can you expect with the steps upwards? So that we properly explore this major energy for you. So what's this eruption? What are you going to do? I can't wait to find that out. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to realize your worth. Here with the Queen of Pentacles, you're like, what? How is this happening to me? Did they forget that I do this? Did they forget that I help in this way? Did they forget that I don't allow anyone to speak to me like that? I don't know. But with the Queen of Pentacles, you're like, you understand your value, or you understand the value of the things that you bring to the table. So that's such a huge wake-up call. You're like, how is this happening to me? You also realize your resources, the things in your hands that you can do to prevent what you don't like. I can almost hear, did you forget who I am kind of thing for some of you because of the Scorpion. But yeah, did you forget who I am? Or did I forget what I bring to the table? Something along these lines. The Hierophant. And then, I love this energy. Once you realize your worth, you're going to be very smart about it with the Hierophant. See, the ice cube here is, yes, the emotions have showed up, but with Frozen, I feel like you're going to be very smart. You're going to take educated steps. And that's Scorpion energy for sure. They don't just erupt. They plan well. They think well. And they think how they can hit the hardest. They won't necessarily make that move now, but you're sure that when they move it, it's going to hurt. So it's equally that energy that I'm seeing here. You're like, okay, let me study this now. And let me see how I'm going to face this situation in the best way possible. I love this energy. It's not what I thought of. So I'm glad that we opened the cards here. You've got the Queen of Swords. Again, that energy of acting smart, planning properly, feeling disciplined, like not acting on emotions right away. Ooh, that is true Scorpio energy. Thinking of things intelligently, planning your like responses, maybe the different situations, thinking what their actions are going to be and being 2 steps ahead and all of that. And you've got the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God, the 10 of Pentacles makes me feel like the sort of planning and the actions that you the planning and the behavior, I would say, the demeanor that you're going to take when it comes to how disciplined you are in applying them and realizing just what you bring to the table and all of that is going to put you, before you take action, in such a happy state, in such an abundant state that when it comes for the time of facing things, you're going to be so confident about it. It's just a matter of applying. It's like you've already won before you faced it. And you're holding your winning child before you face it. So this makes me think that you're going to plan. Start taking action behind the scenes. Start setting things up. Start making agreements. Start making a move. You're going to do all of these things behind the scenes. And then when you face them, you're already done kind of facing things head on. Because the action is not in the, hey, are you crazy? How could you do that to me? That's already something that you felt internally. And that's the point of realizing your worth and what you bring to the table. You don't need to go and shout it out. You go, I bring this to the table. This is my worth. This is what I deserve. And so I'm going to hold my energy and think well and wisely. I'm going to take steps, proper plans. It doesn't matter if this person knows about it now. They can act like winners now, all they want. You're actively taking smart actions behind the scenes. And the last thing you're going to do is go there and face this person when you've already won. You're like, hey, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Or, hey, I don't think this is right. I don't care what you do. Good luck in your life. All the best of luck with everything going wrong. These are not my values. That's not what I believe in. Goodbye. And you've got somewhere to go when that's done. So that's just an example, but that's definitely the energy that I see in how intelligently and smart you're going to face something that you don't like. Last thing is I want to see what is it that you don't like? Like, in what area? Is this your work? Is this your personal life? Is this a relationship? Seven of Swords. It seems to me like this is an energy of something untruthful. Someone's taking something behind your back. Someone's doing something behind your back, taking something behind your back. They're definitely not straightforward. Yes. And you like with the Queen of Swords, truth, honesty, straightforwardness. That's not energy that the Queen of Swords likes. Especially a mature person like you, for sure. No. So yeah, I feel like this is shady energy with the Seven of Swords. Someone or something in your life, your work, your relationships, I don't know, something. It could even be an institution or a company you're dealing with that's not straightforward. Something here is not right and you're doing the right thing. Okay, so let's put these cards here for now. And here I was asking, what are the steps, the developments that you're gonna see? So, whoa, talk about seeing developments. Wow. So the Judgment card is definitely a level up. The things that you've envisioned are finally going to start happening. So this talks about how there's finally a movement. There's definite movement. The Hanged Man. The Three of Cups. Ooh, the Emperor. Yes, there's something about growth. And there's something about... Okay, I'll tell you in a moment. The Moon card. Yes, thank you, because the Moon card confirms what I was seeing here. First of all, I want you to know, or at least the reading wants you to know, that even though in the past you were in the dark, you were a bit frustrated here, you did not see any action, that's the dark, any results, it was so dark, right? Weird thing is that despite the fact that you thought you were stagnant, there were, because that's like most of the card here, it's half of the card showing that yes, you did not see it. It looked stagnant for a while. But in fact, there were developments happening. These developments could be experience that you've gained, understanding. It could be things that were working out for you that you don't see. So what are things that are working out for you with the moon card that you're not seeing? These are things that are not tangible, right? So it could be benefits that have happened to you that you're not aware of, but they definitely happened for you. Let's say this situation kept you away from participating in something that could have ruined your reputation, taken benefits from you, caused trauma, caused actual, like the Seven of Swords energy, stealing or taking something from you. And while it could have looked like this was not, like nothing was happening, that it was burning, it was bad, believe me, here this shows that the benefit could be something you could have gotten much intangible benefits that you're not seeing right now, and you're very lucky to have gotten it. And because of these benefits, you will be able with the Emperor to create the empire that you want, or the growth that you want after this time. So that's what these two cards here are showing. Just expect that it is because of the things that happened in the past that you will be able to move in this way. Okay, so what are the steps forward? The steps forward, let's take it with this one first as well, is you creating some form of empire, or it doesn't have to be like that. You're building something, and that what you don't see coming is just how much growth you're going to get. You might understand that there's going to be growth. You might imagine that there is going to be growth, but you have no idea just how much growth is going to happen for you after this step, right? So that's one thing here. Up until June. And when June comes, as explained, there is a huge opportunity opening up that you will see. Until then, what are we seeing as your development? First, your cognition, your judgment of the situation. You are able to see into this opportunity, this growth, this matter in a much better way. It's like you've awoken. You couldn't see before, now you really know about it. You have seen so much and learned so much, and you will continue to grow and learn a lot exponentially with the developments that start to happen. This will allow you to make an educated sacrifice that you will be able to greatly celebrate. So this could be like a sacrifice in something like payment. You're going to make the right investment, or you're going to put a bit of sacrifice in time that will bring you something that you want. So to me, the steps are a bunch of educated, smart decisions that will constantly allow you to make one win after the other, one win after the other. And that will allow you to grow something in a much greater way than you even imagined in your head. Speaking of imagination, it is that dark time that you've gone through, the difficulties that you've gone through, that allowed you to be in that position in the first place. And second of all, it opened up your eyes to the sort of, I want to say, dishonesty that could happen. And with that, you get to make better educated decisions. You get to make smarter decisions. This time, your decisions are making you move faster and better, more efficiently, and most importantly, with great results and wins. You're becoming a player. So in June, expect next June specifically to be a great sunrise for you. It's already a new beginning for you, but in June it's something else. A huge door is opening up for you. That's like a big thing that you never thought. I think when that happens, you're gonna go, oh my God, I would have never thought I would get such an opportunity open up its doors like that for me. Me? That happening for me? Wow, kind of thing. Okay, so that's the first major thing that I see happening for you next, my dear pile number 1, and it's happening with a huge eruption. Let's put this one here. It's happening with a huge eruption, how you are standing up for yourself and how your shadow here is serving you. Okay, let me shuffle your deck and I'll be back to explore the second major thing to expect next. Okay, so the second major thing to expect next. You've got the Berkana rune. Ooh, something is starting here. Okay. You've got Jupiter in Pisces with seduction. Ooh, I feel like this is something that you greatly desire. You've got conversation, as well as vase, secret admirer. Ooh, seduction and secret admirer. This could be for some of you if you're single and interested, if this is an energy that you resonate with. There could be a secret admirer and something beautiful here is going to begin between the two of you. You've got marriage. That's strong. Yeah, I think here this is definitely talking about somebody here that you're going to have an intense connection with Scorpion. Okay, intense emotional connection, because it definitely reminds me of Scorpio. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So if romantic connections does not resonate with you, if you're already in a relationship, I think this is like intense connection with someone that you're really gonna love. It doesn't have to be romantic. So you've got, but for most of you here, there's huge relationship going on. You've got the Queen of Pentacles keeps coming up for you. You seem like you're someone who knows their worth very well. Queen of Pentacles, you've got, ooh, the High Priestess. This one is fated, okay? This is a fated connection. Mirror to the soul. I think you mirror each other somehow, or soulmates kind of energy. I really feel something like that. 7 of Swords, right? 7, 7 of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Do you see? A real team. 2 people teaming up to face challenges together with the 7 of Wands. Great team. I think both of you are going to be a great team. 4 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles, as well as the King of Wands. Wow, this is a power couple. Ooh, let's talk about this. Oh my God. Okay, so it's definitely a person for sure. And I feel like you're going to be cooking something up together. Oh, I have 2 more cards that fell. Let's keep them there for now. And explore this energy first. Obviously, if for this pile, you have a secret admirer. If this is not a relationship for you, you've got someone who admires you a lot, who has been watching you from afar, watching you do things. You've had a conversation with them before. I don't think you saw this coming for some of you, but I think they greatly admired you after this conversation, after this talk. Or maybe they heard you talking to other people and they really admire what you had to say. So that's an energy there. So how is this major connection going to happen? What's happening here? How is this beginning with the Berkana rune? Actually, I'm not surprised that I don't see exactly how you're going to meet, given that you have the High Priestess here, which represents information that is beyond access at the moment. Perhaps it's meant to be as a surprise, or it's just meant to play out in the way that it is fated to. There's something about shadow with the clouds here and the Seven of Swords. This gives me an impression that this person truly mirrors you. This person truly makes you see yourself, like you're a projection to each other. Somehow you trigger each other's shadow. But here's the thing. It seems to me like if you had met previous to that right moment that you're going to meet, I don't think you could have gotten along with each other. But do you see how the Queen of Pentacles here is cleaning up? There's cleaning of shadow, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, cleaning of something that has to do with knowing your value, right? In one area or the other in life, in some area. And as you're understanding more about your value, and it seems with the cooking you're working on that, or you've worked on that, your value in some area. Like you could be a very confident person, but maybe in a specific area it hurts your inner child, or in another area it triggers you or anything like that. But it seems you've been working beautifully, clearing it up, also taking good care of your inner child. So you're meeting at a moment where you have great self-value in the very area. You've taken good care of yourself, your inner child, in that very area. And so now you're not, this person doesn't trigger that, nor do you trigger that. And with that out of the way, your souls truly connect and you become a great team together. So whether this is a friend that you're meeting or someone who you will marry, for many of you, you're gonna be a power team together. Together, you will be, again, there's something about climbing up. You'll be leveling up in life. You will be a great power team who will be able to stand up against many challenges. You'll be able to amass things together with the Four of Pentacles. You will feel like you're enjoying that team of making things happen in life and being powerful together. You're like, we got this, let's go, kind of energy. And it seems with the Four of Pentacles, first of all, this is an energy of we've got each other, kind of like you've got each other's backs. You feel home with the Four. The Four is home. The Four is foundation and stability. So there's a lot of groundedness between the two of you, a lot of stability, a good foundation that you will both stand on. You can trust each other. To each other, you are home. You are a great foundation that you can rely on and depend on. You know you can trust, is what I'm saying. Fully trust each other. There's security and there's great power in this connection. For sure, this keeps coming up with the Seven of Wands and the King of Wands. So this is an absolute beautiful connection that you have that is meant to happen at a specific time. Because had it happened before, your shadows honestly would have not allowed you to see beyond what could have hurt you. I think you wouldn't have behaved the same way towards each other because you would have kept triggering each other. And with the Seven of Swords, there could have been previously energy of not being direct with each other, like maybe games, trying to hit each other back, because the Seven of Swords talks about how there's a war, but there is like games that each side plays during the war. So I don't think if you had met each other previously, it would have really worked out with that type of shadow. But I also see that there's a lot of self-worth work that have happened. Let's see what's on your side and their side. So on your side, Knight of Swords, that's mentally. And on their side, the Tower. So on their side, there is a situation that happened to them in their life that brought down a huge foundation that they've built everything upon. And maybe they have, maybe they used to tag themselves as, ooh, I'm this, ooh, I'm that. Like false confidence, for example. And when life hit them in that very area that they're standing so proud of, they had to rebuild themselves properly from down up. For example, that could be a translation of the Tower card. I do see them really crying. Something broke in their life, and with it, it broke down some wrong or false beliefs about either life or themselves. And although it was super painful, it gave them a new opportunity to find the truth, be enlightened, and build things properly, especially when it comes to their self-worth in some area. When it comes to you, it wasn't something necessarily that hit you. You come across to me with the Knight of Swords. That doesn't mean that that didn't happen, but you come across to me with the Knight of Swords as someone who's actively working on their mental health. So I think you've progressed a lot because you're an aware, an awakened person. You constantly notice and you work. You're constantly working in that area, addressing things. Yeah, you never stop. You never stop with the Knight of Swords in having a stronger mindset. Are you absolutely there with the Knight of Swords? Not yet, but you're moving very quickly. You're building confidence in whichever area that is very quickly. And while you're nearly there, you're moving very quickly, but the hard part is over. The hardest part is over. You can carry yourself very well. So yeah, I'm not sure if they're there yet either. Obviously, Queen of Swords means that you've done a great job. You're standing on great grounds when it comes to your self-worth. But yeah, both of you have taken that shadow part out nearly. You're nearly out. Maybe they are too. And now you're able to collaborate together very well. And when you realize the value of something, it starts becoming something that you enjoy and greatly believe in. And that's what I see here as your team effort. You've both become enlightened. You understand now what it means to stand on healthier grounds. And I think you're going to be passionate about, you see that card? You're going to be passionate about collaborating together and doing great things together. You guys are going to be a great team and a solid foundation for to stand on in each other's journey. So yeah, it looks like for some of you, if this is not someone who you're already in and things are developing between the two of you, if this is not a friend, for most of you, this is finding the right person and even getting married to them. Talk about major energy here. And it seems like it's starting off with this person greatly being attracted to you, highly. Jupiter and Pisces, oof, great expansion in the emotions. Greatly being drawn to you, highly attracted to you. Because the Berkana rune has to do with the birch tree. The birch tree is highly fertile. So you can see that energy in general of attraction, someone being highly attracted to you. And specifically as well, not just emotionally and physically and everything, but also with the conversation in your demeanor, how you speak, your ideas, what you stand for, the values that you stand for, everything, how you carry yourself, the whole 9 yards here. So yeah, my dear pile number 1, look out for someone who is going to be a great admirer has already seen you, recognizes you, really likes you, and let's see how this is gonna roll out. This is definitely a soulmate, a soul partner, a soul friend there. Okay, so let's now take a look at the third major thing to expect next. We already have your oracle cards ready, but oh, look at that, the Lover's card. Something new is definitely beginning here. Okay, so let's find out what it is, that third major thing to expect next in your life. You've got the Awaz rune. That's a trusted partner. Are you guys going to be doing something together? I don't know. Really cool. All right, so you've got the Awaz rune. Doesn't have to be, of course, partnership. It could be another partnership. It could be this partnership, but it could also be trust or something. So let's wait. You've got Mars and Pisces with escape. Ooh, looks to me like this is movement, actually. All right. What's this? Thought. Okay. You've got Bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. All right. It makes me feel like there's some form of navigation, but with trust. Do you see the Buddha here? There's movement, and maybe you don't know exactly how you're going to do something, but you're full of trust. You're following your intuition here, especially with the card Thought. You're like thinking it in the moment. Saturn and Pisces with loss. I think this is... did we just pull out an extra card here? Interesting. Okay, let's keep it here because I want to keep the space for the tarot cards. And let's see what you've got. The Lover's card. Is this talking about your partner again? Let's see. You've got the Justice card. Guys, there's a major step here. Justice and the Lovers, especially this path, kind of reminds me of a wedding, not gonna lie to you. A major thing that could be happening to you next is marriage. Even if this turns out to be something else, but just want to show you here. I think you're not just finding the right person. For a lot of you, there is marriage. If this is not marriage for you, then there is actually a partnership. Like maybe you're going to get involved in something legally together and you're really trusting the process. You have an idea together and you're going to start something legally, like a business, for example. You've got the Hermit. The World card. The Knight of Cups. And this one. Okay, this looks like this one as well. And the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so what are we seeing here as your major energy? What is that? The Two of Wands. You're planning something in this, around this area. Let's keep it here so you can see it. The Two of Wands. What's going on here? Thought, planning. I think you're really thinking about something, or you've been planning for something for so long. For some of you, this is like both of you starting to plan for their wedding. That's obvious here because it's a new chapter after ending the chapter of being alone, falling in love, and I see you now working together, starting to build your lives seriously together. So that's for some of you. It's like end of the past, end of singlehood, and new beginning of building maybe a home and the whole life together. For some of you, it's a partnership. You have an idea and you're actually going to partner with someone, it could be this person, to make this idea that you love come to life. And you're gonna start seeing yourself putting in the actual hard work to make it happen. I also see that you've got the experience with the Eight of Pentacles to make it happen. In any case, this talks about how you are moving from the level of envisioning something to watching yourself taking action towards it. Here there's difficulty. Is this also connecting us to that part? Because it does say escape, and you're finally here escaping a difficulty. And so it seems like you're meeting this person soon, this friend, this lover. And surprisingly, your reading is very much connected, especially in the last row that talks about how you will partner with this friend or with this person, this lover. And you will actually do something together because you're already busy here. And so this says maybe in June, you know? Maybe at some point, what you're trying to do here, you will have this person empathize with you. And I say empathize because Saturn in Pisces, you know how Pisces really feel for others up to a point where they can't help but help. They can't help it. So it makes me feel like as you're moving upwards, you're going to have a trusted partner in your journey who will genuinely feel for you. And you specifically have a thought, a dream. You're envisioning something. You're like, this is what I want to happen. And perhaps what you don't see coming here. Maybe these are two people tackling this where it slowly happens. So it looks like you're gonna partner together and trust the process. And while you once did it on your own, two hands are now involved in it. Two hands are very passionate about making it work. And this is going to be great because it looks like the other person also has some form of similar path. So two paths finally join into one major one. Two paths finally join into one major one. And it makes it even more professional because you could be very good in one area and they could be great in another. And that's what we've seen here actually. It's kind of like both of you help co-join in amassing something and having great power. Maybe both of you are an expert in one area or the other. And together, you really are able to make a huge dream happen. First off, you're starting with, could be that opportunity. You're starting with like, this is a crazy dream, but let's follow it. We don't know how we're gonna get there. And this all might sound crazy to you because you haven't even met this person and you could be going like, I don't know about that, but wait and see. It looks like at some point, the thought, you're gonna go, let's follow that thought. Let's trust this process. Let's put our hands together and start this opportunity officially. Where it's no longer a personal journey, but a journey where both of you together are genuinely able to make it happen. And I think with the Knight of Cups, you're really going to enjoy this journey together. And you're going to build it so well with the Eight of Pentacles. You seem like two people who are serious experts and they like to do things properly. So yes, for some of you, this is marriage, building a life together. But for a lot of you, this is even if this is marriage, this is you and your partner bringing a vision to real life. For some of you, if this is not like a lover, you're finding a trustworthy partner that you will establish something legal with, a company or something, something legal with, where each used to do on their own, that's over. And together, you will first enjoy it very much. You will enjoy that journey together, but you'll be able to build it properly, each one in their own experienced area. You do not see that collaboration happening yet. In fact, you might go, what? But wait for that one. You don't see it yet. It could be, the only thing that we could see could be in June with the sunrise. This is like a new season, you know, the summer, 21st of June. But yeah, it seems like major things are changing in your life, especially that moment where you go, that's it, that's wrong, not taking that, I'm changing this. And you're, with that move, going to love and enjoy the major decision that you've taken, the major moves and the drops specifically that you've taken, and you will finally see yourself moving upwards quickly. So, my dear pile, also with Scorpion, I feel like your connection here is going to be real. It's going to be powerful. You know how when Scorpio people love, they love deeply. And so this is like a trustworthy bond that you're going to be creating together and making that vision truly happen. Intense work, real effort, real emotion being put into it until it happens. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see as your 3 major things to expect next. I wish you the best of luck with this energy. May you always be happy, successful, and blessed. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at 3 major things to expect next. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in any of them, please note that I always list their names down in the description box for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Goldstone. Your significator card is the Phoenix. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, oh, this one moved. Let's take them. 1, 2, and 3. You've got 2 here. Right, so if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Always follow your intuition if this is your preferred method. And if after the reading you felt called to watching the pile with your zodiac sign, you can always do that. You might just find out more things that you're meant to hear about what major things to expect next. Okay, so your 3 piles are ready. Let me just put the tea leaves. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these are the 3 major things. That's the last one. That's the second one. And let's begin your reading. So first major thing to expect next. You've got the Ingwaz rune. Ooh, okay. Right. You've got constancy. Okay, very nice. You've got Jupiter and Scorpio with manipulation. You've got, purse, pay attention to your finances, right? Okay, and you've got Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Okay, let's now pull out your tarot cards so we get an idea of what this major thing to expect is. We've got the 10 of Wands. The 5 of Swords. The 5 of Wands. The Moon card. The Page of Pentacles. The 9 of Swords. So, what are we seeing here? Ingwa's rune shows me that something has huge potential to pick up with the Phoenix here. Something has huge potential to move upwards very quickly, to succeed. But also, if you're not careful, one of the things you want to be careful about is your finances here, maybe other things, maybe your mental health and other things, because this looks like a competitive, brutal environment, whatever this is you're trying to launch or you're facing now. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Oof, I'm so sorry about that. That's like, yeah, manipulation. That's not easy now, but if it does pick off, oof, which it has huge potential to pick up, you're going high, you're going to places. So it really could be anything at the moment, this huge potential. It could be in your work, a project, your health. You know, you're trying to make something work. I really want to see in which area is this in, like at least the different areas. What you're going through at the moment is not easy. You're trying to bring something out of the ashes, you know? It's like maybe you were trying so hard it's not working. But look at this 9 of Swords here. The energy is shifting. It's the blackbirds here, the ravens, the crows, the ravens, I guess. They're turning white. There's a shift in energy. Do you see? So at the moment, you could really be crying about it. You could be in the dark with the moon. You genuinely don't know how it's going to go. You seem to me like you're going through super stubborn energy. But just like the Phoenix, it is destined to rise. But if you're not careful, you might get in the way with the Ingwa's rune of it rising. That's the dual energy of the Ingwa's rune. It's destined to work out, but if you're not careful, in fact, with the Ingwa's rune, it's on the verge of something working out for you. But if you're not careful, you might ruin all of the efforts previously done. So this is a critical moment. The examples of the Ingwa's rune is like, you're about to get your harvest. You've planted, you've worked all year, you're about to get your harvest. But if you're not careful, this harvest could die. There could be a spread of disease, the animals and the birds could eat it, and the insects and all of that. Same with childbirth in the past, in ancient times. If you're about to get your child, they're about to be born. But they could, if you're not careful with them, they could die in their early lives, which used to happen a lot. Or maybe something happens during childbirth. So that's what I'm seeing. Something is destined to work out for you. It's about to work out for you, but you gotta be careful to handle that energy in the right way, to do things in the right way. And it's more likely than not to work because, you know, people have been planting harvest throughout our whole history, mostly, and they're mostly successful. We've been having children. Yes, mishaps happen, but it happens. So all I'm trying to say is that you're definitely not going through easy energy. It makes me feel like you're constantly having to battle stubborn energy, more towards aggressive energy. Five of Swords and Five of Wands makes me feel like there's a headache, you know? You're really stressed out. There's like the energy of competition, or maybe many things competing with your energy, or many things are fighting you. Many Five of Swords, Five of Wands translates, in my opinion, to many things that are fighting you, making it difficult and even painful. One hit after the other is very painful, and costly as well. Page of Pentacles. If you manage your finances well, that's like direct advice here. You want to manage the money that you have well. If you play this energy well, this whole situation is meant to start shifting for you. If you're careful with the actions that you take with the Page of Pentacles these days, like be very careful, be calculated, study things well, be curious, know what is the right steps to take. And it's not like don't use money to pay for what is needed, but be savvy with your money. Be very savvy with your money. Things are going to shift. The energy is going to shift, and this thing is finally going to launch and work out for you. And just like energy was like against you, this is like shifting the energy to work for you. That's the eighth house, transforming energy working against you, and you're shifting it to work for you, to be loyal towards you. So, oh, thanks. I wanted to ask what you're guided to do specifically first in your finances, because there's a specific advice here, and what actions are you guided to do so that it's in alignment with you being careful, right? Also this one, right? So finances, what are you guided to do? King of Swords. Study everything very well before you take action. Like if you're meticulous with your planning, you strategize what you're going to do with the amount that you have. Eight of Swords is like, oh, I'm stuck, I better take action. Oh, I want to get myself out of this stuck situation, let me pay for it. Don't fall into that trap. You're not stuck in the, like, if you think about it calmly, you'll always find that you're not stuck. You don't have to go a specific way. Don't take the first offer. Don't pay for the first thing you see. King of Swords means think about things wisely. Because if you do that, like recalculate things, see the different offers, see the different options, see what you need to spend throughout the week, the month, whatever cost related to that thing here. Strategize so well. Don't ever pay out of thinking, oh, I'm stuck. Take the time to think first. And if you're really stuck, that's what's needed, then that's what needs to be paid. But more often than not, you don't fall into the trap of going, oh, I need to pay for it because that's the only way. If you think about it well, you'll be able to realize whether you are really stuck or there's a much better way to do it. So yeah, definitely think well and you'll be absolutely okay. When it comes to steps you take to ensure that this actually launches for you, your guidance here, King of Cups. First of all, there's something about King of Swords, King of Cups, be balanced, specifically emotionally. Because it seems that there is some form of frustration with the manipulation and the aggressiveness, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. You'll tend to like rush to free yourself. And you'll find yourself more likely than not in a stable situation emotionally. So don't try as much as possible to be calm and not to be that affected by this energy. Consider it as a weather, a bad rainy day. Take your umbrella, accept the day, and take it easy. Don't get affected emotionally. Don't decide, don't follow your thoughts. Don't decide that it's not going to work out. Don't decide that it's going to beat you. Just remain calm at all times. And you will really be thankful as you follow this advice. World card. Seven of Cups. World card as your guidance. World card as your guidance. Take everything into consideration. Don't do guesswork. While your imagination and creativity and thinking outside of the box will work wonders for you, before you take action, you're even guided to use it with the Seven of Cups. But before you take action, check everything. There's something about your reading of checking everything. It's not easy energy if you notice. There's manipulation, there's many things working against you at the moment. And so to beat that energy, the other side of it is to be patient. Calm, and your creativity, it's gonna work to your favor beautifully. But before you take action with that beautiful creative energy, which you're blessed with, just cross-check everything. And make sure that you've studied it all round. And then when you're like, yeah, I think now that I've had a look at everything, I can go along with that. It's gonna work out. So if you follow the advice of strategizing your money well, along with being emotionally calm, using your creativity, but checking everything before you take action, this is going to create wonders for you. This is going to go up high, and you're going to forget about the ashes down below. It's going to be something of the past that you don't have to look back on. You'll be moving past that energy very quickly, looking down and saying goodbye to that manipulative energy. You're not going to be playing on that ground anymore. You're going to be up there. Things are going to shift, and you're going to see it, and you're going to feel better about it. But learn to work with this energy and not to run from this energy. Okay, so did I say I wanted to see in which area this lies in most of your lives and the people watching this? Let me very quickly put these cards back and ask in which area of your life this is in. I'm so curious to see, so that you are able to make sure you understand your guidance well. So in which areas? Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands. It's something with the Nine of Wands that you're already battling through now. You're trying to stand up although you're tired. You have things standing in your way, but you're continuing to go after it. Hanged Man. You're trying to reverse a situation or walk away from something that you don't like, emotionally burdensome, trying to reverse your situation, trying to transform it, because this Hanged Man is reaching out for the Dagaz rune, which is a rune of transformation. Right next to it is the Northeast rune, which is a rune of restriction, and then the Tiwaz rune is doing the responsible thing. So you're trying to get out of this situation the right way, and you will be able to transform it. The Five of Pentacles. Some of you are trying to make more money, specifically with the Five of Pentacles. And so while it's smart to invest to get more money, you want to be careful that you study these investments before you make them. So yeah, some of you are trying to get out of a burning situation. You're so tired of being there. You're trying to take steps to take yourself out of it, and you will be moving to the other side. Yeah. These are the different scenarios that I see, my dear pile number one. In this pile with the Eight of Cups, for a lot of you, you're tired emotionally. With the Nine of Wands, you've been standing there for far too long. I mean, it makes me feel like you've been trying hard for so long, and you're wondering, why is this energy so stubborn? Which is a good question, guys. Why is this energy so stubborn? Why were you in the darkness for so long? Queen of Swords, it was meant to teach you something that's going to be super important for your journey. This time was teaching you and even cushioning you with the mattress here from something up in the future. Learning it now was way more important and way more comfortable, believe it or not, than learning it in your future. So you're definitely learning something here. Okay, learning about this manipulative energy, learning about how things work, what could stand in your way, all that energy that is intangible with the moon, making it more tangible for you to realize and learn. Like what happens in the dark, what happens in the unseen, what are you not seeing as you're trying to launch something or are you trying to reach some place. These are the energies you want to be careful about. And so you're growing as a person and you're learning, and with that you will have the world, or you will have everything that is needed. You'll be equipped to create the abundance that you want. Okay, so that's what I see here. And the first major thing that you can expect next. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Stay consistent. You're already doing the right thing. It's already moving. Stay consistent. Stay emotionally balanced. Stay savvy. And it's going to go great for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second major thing to expect next. So you've got the Isa rune. There's something about your energy where you've been frozen for a long time. Has this been happening in several areas of your life, I wonder? That's why you've got the Phoenix. Finally, things rising. Oh my God. Maybe one thing was frozen, causing many other things to stay stuck. Who knows? These are just guesses. Let's take a look at the rest of the cards. Maybe it's just the weather of the energy around you before. So you've got Scholar. There is something about the universe pausing your energy to learn, which keeps coming up. Queen of Swords here, the Scholar here. See, learning from what you could, with Bluff here, what you could have been naive towards, or maybe things that you understood or heard that weren't true. It's like the universe going, I'd rather you be frustrated and pause now to take all the bluff or the misinformation out so that you don't hurt yourself later on. And so if you really have been going through this stubborn energy, you will be later super thankful for that, because this is a time that is allowing you to pause whether you really want to or not, so that you can learn, understand this energy, learn about the darkness. So you've got Marriage. Funny, pile number 1 had that exact card, and it's a 200 card deck in the second row as well. So if you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. You've got Hat. You will be playing a different role. Ooh, okay. Very nice. So yeah, let's take a look at your tarot cards first before we decide whether these are like related or not. So you've got the Empress. There we go. I think they are related, or maybe at least related energetically. That pause that the universe was pausing. Perhaps some of you had a pause in relationships as well. So a goal that you really want, and also a pause in relationships as well. Maybe with Bluff, you were acting, because it says you will be playing a different role. So you were acting in a specific way that could have hurt you in relationships later on. Acting maybe in a way that even hurts yourself. It doesn't have to be your partner. Hurt your partner, hurt yourself, hurt both. And there was a pause because there's a pause to grow, the Isa rune. There's a pause to grow. Yes, to learn, to take limiting beliefs out of your mind, any sort of personal limitations. And you're growing with the Empress card here, also pertaining to love, the Empress. So you're growing, and that is, it seems, it's the cards are shadowing an idea how does it, it's not called shadowing, it's like foreshadowing, showing that there is a connection here that's forming, that's happening. Wow, the Hierophant, the Empress and Hierophant. Ooh, because Hierophant in love readings is marriage. So that's the second time we're seeing some serious relationship happening. If you're already married or in a relationship, this could be talking about an important collaboration, an important partnership that is going to happen between you and someone. And you are getting ready before this collaboration happens. You're learning so that maybe this is like you're collaborating with an expert, and there is a pause for you to learn so that you're able to partner with this person, or that you can work together. We'll find out. You'll be playing a different role moving forward when you do get into this partnership, different from the role you've been playing before. Wow, 9 of Cups. It's definitely leading to your dreams. And I see that this connection is helping you feel elated, emotionally fulfilled, and also maybe for some of you, financially fulfilled as well. Although it's the 9 of Cups, it does have a chest of treasure. And mind you, the Isa rune is similar to the energy of digging and digging and digging until you find the treasure. So let's put that into consideration, put the cards down and reflect on this major thing. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands shows, you see the 9s here? Ooh, wow. Definitely a collaboration with someone. Thank you. Okay, so the 9s here makes me feel like you've been struggling in that area as well as in that area. That is an area that has to do with collaboration with others, whether it's partnership in business, whether it's a relationship, a love relationships, or maybe even your relationship with others. So I think that clarification card, I was going to get a little bit lost here. So I think that card, it shows that there was a pause. Maybe you've, with this bat that looks like a hanged man, you've been alone for a while, or things haven't been developing or active in the area of connections with others in a specific area, or maybe even all of it. The universe was giving you this pause, blocking things almost with the 9 of Wands, allowing you to first grow within so that you can flourish on the outside and be happy with your connections. There has been a lot of growth, just like the Phoenix rising. You as a person, as a character, because it says you'll be playing a different role, you're growing and your character is changing to the better. You're rising, and your energy and personality and your personal power is rising with you. You're growing with the Empress, and you're glowing with the Empress. So that spiritual path that you have, that you've been on for a long time, is now taking you to seeing major steps ahead when it comes to your connections with others. For most of you, it has to do with either socially or specifically a romantic connection leading to marriage, and maybe even family. So expect next to watch yourself flourish. Expect next to watch your energy growing, to watch yourself glowing, to feel more confident within yourself, to feel more attractive with the Venus energy of the Empress, to feel more abundant. That energy of you glowing with the 9 of Cups, feeling emotionally fulfilled within yourself, especially as these ideas are now being released and your personality is changing. that is allowing you to go out. Do you see? Coming out of the soil, for you to come out. Because I feel like you've been inside for so long. Now also expect something else. For most of you with the Knight of Cups, this is somebody asking you out. Someone falling in love with you and asking you out. And so this talks about you finally stepping out of this energy. You're so tall now, you've grown as a person, it's easy for you to step out of this energy. It's done. And that's leading to emotional fulfillment and marriage down the line, or a serious commitment with someone down the line, or a serious friendship down the line with others. I wanted to say something here. Yes, I wanted to say, as soon as you step out, you're seen because you're glowing. Your vibe is beautiful. And I see that there is someone right away who admires you. Someone who communicates with you, sends you messages, sends you letters, asks you out, I feel. If this is not a romantic thing, then you have a group of people who love your energy and they invite you, hey, come hang with us. We would love to get to know you better. So major change in that area of your life. You've learned a lot, you've grown, and there's a highlight about you exuding a different energy. Growing and becoming a different person. That's what I see. You're becoming a different character, but in a good way. As in, not different, you're not acting as your true authentic self. In fact, this is like you becoming more towards your true authentic self. Okay, so that is, my dear pile number 2, the second energy. So that's why I've got the Phoenix. Even you are growing as a person. Coming out of the ashes. Coming out of like things like pain, trauma, difficulties, not knowing how to navigate, not knowing how to fly and be free. All of that in your energy is truly changing in a major way in this next phase of your life. Okay, let's now take a look at the third major thing to expect next. So, you've got the Ehwaz rune. Right, the Ehwaz rune. You've got Malady. Can you see your card? Yes, you've got Malady. The Ehwaz rune. Resilience. Resilience in something that made you feel... the 3 are definitely Phoenix energy. Resilience in something that made you feel almost ill. Very bad. You're not able to move or do it. It's something that made you feel very bad. Very unwell. Look at that. The sun in Scorpio with endurance. Good for you. This pile, I love piles like that. I am so proud of you. If no one has told you, I'm so proud of you, and you're nearly there. You're nearly there everywhere. Ooh, okay, that one obviously is connected to that. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Ooh, I love this for you. Okay, and look at all of the eighth house, how you're transforming. Everything is transforming. Ooh, Mars and Capricorn with authority. Wow. So you're really becoming resilient in some form of energy that used to make you feel unwell. You couldn't move. Almost where you didn't have the power to do anything about it. Now you fully have the power to, and power it is. Like, now it's not just that you're able to do it. Now you have power. You do it in the way you like. Weeping willow, family sorrow. That gives perspective, but I think I will wait before I come up with any conclusions. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Wow, health. You're radiating health. For some of you, this is actually health. Maybe some of you were battling an illness and you're radiating health and strength. Congratulations. I love this energy for you. You've got the Fool card. So whatever this was, this could be like physical health, mental health. It could even be emotional health. Resilience, becoming super powerful here. Fool card is a new page. Like you get your body is anew, your mental health is like you're born again. It's like a reset button, and you have your power full throttle, full level now, as if you were just born. You've got the Ace of Cups. This could be emotional health for a lot of you. It could be both emotional health, physical health. It could be the three, mental health, but specifically healing emotions. And I will tell you why, because you've got the Weeping Willow. You've got the Knight of Wands. Look at the vibrant energy that you keep getting that. The vibrant energy that you're radiating, the power, the strength, the confidence, walking to the beat of your own drums, following the beats of your own drums. You've got the Two of Wands. Shift. Do you see that? Shift in energy. A huge shift in energy. There's no question about that. And you've got the Five of Pentacles. Oh, we've got space for one more card. Wow, a shift in that energy. Okay. I would say with the Five of Pentacles, it's something that you lacked. You were sad about, you thought you were maybe born with it, or that you had to live with it, but you always had the key. If you looked and saw that you had the key to open that door for yourself, because there's a belief that you didn't, that there was nothing you can do about it. Maybe you thought that was your fate, that's all you got, that's all you were received. Your fate is definitely changing in that area of your life. You're changing the energy of that. That's shifting in a major way for you. And you do have it here. Shift in energy. Full power, full power, full power, full power. Oh my God. And so I would say, for some of you, it could be financial with the Five of Pentacles. And for some of you, this is emotional. For some of you, it's personal power. For some of you, it's physical power. And there's a new button here, a reset button. If there was ever a reset button, that's happening for you right now. I have a feeling that you've understood how to sensually get energetically, emotionally and energetically attune to the energy of the very thing you were lacking. Yes, have you done the hard work? Were you resilient? Were you trying hard? Absolutely. Nobody can take that from you. Absolutely. But I'm sensing something here. I'm sensing attunement. Not only just that, but something clicked here for you, especially with the amethyst in your hand. I have a strong understanding or feeling or intuitive understanding. Somehow you attuned to that energy and you're able now to do it effortlessly. Let me give you an example to that. You know how when we were little children, especially when we were children, I think you're really going to get it, what I'm trying to say, when we talk about our childhood, because that happened to all of us, I'm sure. You know how when we were children, especially like when we were in the years of learning, great learning, from 6 to 9 years old, when we want to learn something and then we watch others around us and we kind of like understand their energy, how they're acting when they're doing it, what they're feeling when they're doing it, and you start getting into that energy and it just starts working. Do you know what I mean? I really hope you know what I mean here. It can't be that you don't know what I mean if this is the energy that I'm picking up for you here. So I'm not too worried about trying to explain myself. I feel like I'm the one who just got attuned to what you're doing. And that has shifted your energy. And so this is not just about, let's say this is your health, right? Not only did you like work hard and doing the right things that your doctor has been telling you to do, following orders, eating right, physically moving, and all of that, all of the things that we need to do to feel better. There is something about you deciding to feel better. Moving from the energy of feeling tired to feeling the energy of feeling okay. You know? Something like that. And as you're attuning to that energy, it's just working out for you. Oh, look at that. I just realized, I just saw that in this card. Do you see the connection that this person has? Oh, so sorry. There we go. From their hands directly to source, you've connected. Do you see? You've connected to an energy. I feel strongly about that. I feel like you've bypassed the trying to understand how it works through muscle memory to shifting to doing it energetically. And it worked out faster for you. So one way in order to learn or do something is to, of course, see what we need to do and get into that energy and do it. And that's very important, 1000%. Then there's the energy of getting there by attuning to how vibrating in the same way, understanding how to feel, move into that feeling it, and then you connect very quickly towards it. And so I would say a sincere wish that you have about something that made you feel weak, sad, is now finally going to happen. A heal where it works despite how you feel or despite the initial situation. It's coming true because you've learned the energy of it. You've learned to attune, walk to the beats of your own drum. You've understand the pattern. You've understand the vibration. You've understood. You've picked up on the dang dang dang. The rhythm is what I'm trying to say. You've picked up on the rhythm. You're connecting with it, and you're becoming that energy. And so this is like, if this is money, you've attuned to how it feels like to feel abundant. You've understood how it feels like to manifest, to feel abundant. If this is personal power, then you've understood how to connect to that. If this is physical health, you've understood how to get into that. And so this is a huge shortcut. This is like, instead of years and years and years and medication and who knows what, You've taken like the quickest shortcut ever and you've become it. And that, my dear pile number 2, is happening next for you. And congratulations on connecting like that. Brilliant. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep feeling and vibrating in that, because really it is truly the shortest way to get to somewhere. Yes, we got to do the work, but that's on another level of doing the work. So my dear pile number 2, do you see? That's why Phoenix is your significator card. Talk about rising here and getting in touch with power. My dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I love the 3 energies that are manifesting for you next. I wish you the best of luck with regards to them. I send you so much beautiful, positive, strong energy to help you achieve everything that you want. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at 3 major things to expect next. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful zebra Jasper in the shape of a heart. Your significator card is the elephant card. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if after the reading you felt drawn to watching the pile with your zodiac sign, you can always do that. Okay, so we're nearly ready. Let's pull out. Ooh, look at these. Actually, although all of these are popping out, I feel like we're meant to take it right there because these were standing out, like literally standing out. So these will be the cards for your pile 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. Okay, so these are the 3 different piles representing the 3 major things to expect next. Let's keep number 2 and number 3 to the side for now and check out the first major thing to expect next. So you've got the Thurisaz rune. That's actually the first rune that popped up in pile number 1 in that very same placement. So I would say if you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. It's the very first card right there for them. You've got ooh, look at that. You've got fortune. Look at that. I almost feel or see, yeah, you know, because it reminds me of Ganesh, great fortune, not just the remover of obstacle. Remover of obstacle. Then in that case, the Thurisaz rune, as it is the rune of destruction, some limitation is being broken, allowing for great fortune to rain down in your life. That's absolutely what I see. This can't be a coincidence. So let's see how this is going to happen. You've got Mars in Leo with egotism. It's almost like you're standing out. You're vibrating. Standing out, shining bright. Also with egotism, I feel like people are impressed by you. Something pertaining to you really standing out amongst the crowd. People seeing you as amazing because the ego is label. So people are labeling you as someone who's amazing. Maybe because of that, people are seeing you as amazing. We'll find out depending on what the cards show us. You've got horse, short journey, so you're getting there very quickly. This is like happening shortly, in my opinion. And you've got crown, honor, and respect will come to you. Didn't I tell you guys? Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. Love this energy for you. Oh, thanks. Oh, look at the 7 of Swords coming out like that. So we've got the 7 of Swords. This one also was popping out. Ooh, the 6 of Wands. This is a shortcut. Didn't I just tell you guys? You're getting there quickly. 7 of Swords, a shortcut to great success is happening for you. So maybe this is like a shortcut coming due to great marketing, or someone speaking highly of you, or you knowing how to present yourself well, and you blow up. This is like a blow up energy. Like all of a sudden you go up the hierarchy in your work very quickly, for example, or some form of blow up is happening here, allowing for great wealth and fortune to reign in your life. Very quickly. You've got the Hermit. I feel like you weren't seen or properly recognized for your Hermit knowledge, perhaps, or for what you can do experience, knowledge, and you're being discovered. Oh, also education. 5 of Swords, and it could be due to something unfair. I feel here, speaking of egotism, I feel that some prideful energy is being removed out of your way so that you can shine for who you truly are. It's like you're supposed to shine, but with the 5 of Swords, something is taking that from you. Something is trying to, 5 of Swords, maybe this is like someone speaking badly behind your back and you don't know that this is affecting your success, for example. Or this is a manager trying to take your efforts from you, shine instead of you. Or someone who knows that you're supposed to stand out, but it's not in their best interest that you do. Maybe you leave them, maybe you leave the company. And it doesn't have to be your work, It's just examples to translate the energy. All I'm trying to say is that there was someone or some form of energy standing in your way because it wasn't in their best interest for you to shine. Be it jealousy, be it the fear of you leaving, anything of that sort. And this energy, and funny enough, you are not playing that game with the 7 of Swords. Some form of shortcut is happening where you're going to shine bright, and because of that, great fortune is coming. See, the remover of obstacle, that energy is being removed out of your way. But let's continue exploring your cards. 10 of Swords, the end of that pain that was pinning you down in place. And the King of Cups, admiration. And instead, moving forward because due to admiration. Admiration taking you out of this situation. So honor, love, admiration, appreciation. Be careful not to get your ego inflated with all of this love. Stand in balance. But there's a cartouche here. The cartouche was created only for the kings and the queens. So there's definitely energy of you standing out, you leading something. So I want to explore first, before I continue, what is that energy? That would be so cool to find out, right? What is that current energy that is standing in your way of pinning you down like that? It's hurting you. This person or this energy is hurting you. Although you should really be in a totally different place or move there very quickly because you deserve it. So what's that energy? 8 of Pentacles. Mastery. It could be a master. So for some of you, it's a manager. Mastery, someone jealous of your mastery, of your expertise. Someone in your work with the 8 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups, someone in your community. 4 of Cups, someone you're not expecting. Someone or something you would have never expected. 8 of Wands, it could be a communication talk. Some people talking and talking behind your back, but look, respect will come to you. And with that, a lot of great fortune, whatever fortune means in that situation. So how about we explore what the shortcut is? What's the shortcut here? These two cards came together. King of Swords, the Hanged Man. Just as you were held back by talk, 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 truth is your shortcut. Truth. Truth rising. Truth that you deserve, by the way, King of Swords. truth about your work, truth about your situation, and truth about who you are, what you've done. Truth about how you were sacrificed as well. Strength, Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress. That's another energy that we're seeing here. Both could pertain to you, but that's another energy that I'm seeing here. What's the shortcut? Somebody in power offering you something that allows you to be in your true power. So that's a shortcut here. Someone who's seen your hard work with the Knight of Pentacles that has the power to give you that shortcut, and you will really enjoy it. And that is your place. That is your crowned place. So you definitely deserve it. For some of you, it's truth coming out, showing that you have been sacrificed, that you deserve more because you are an expert or you have worked hard, that you deserve this. Yeah. So truth is coming out, or simply you're not playing that game because somebody's in power giving it to you, and that won't matter anymore. And so if you're complaining now about something being unfair or someone being unfair to you and you don't know what to do, there is a destruction to that person's power or to that energy's power. And Ten of Swords means that's genuinely the end of this pain of being pinned down, having to work so hard to move a muscle because you're in such pain. And it is happening due to admiration with the King of Cups. Someone is going to admire your work, or as the truth comes out and you see how sacrificed you were, you're getting a lot of love of people going, that's not right, that's not fair, this person definitely deserves better. And so you're getting a lot of honor. And with that, you're getting a lot of fortune. Specifically for a lot of you, this looks like a lot of money raining down on you. Okay, such cool energy, my dear pile number 3. So that is the first major thing to expect next in your life. Okay, let's now explore the second. What is that second energy that you can expect next? The major thing to expect next. And you've got timing here. I'm so curious. September. This month? Wow. If you're watching this later, I'm doing this in September. So for you, it means this month. Okay, so you've got the Algi's Rune. Can you see your cards? So sorry. There we go. The Algi's Rune. The Algi's Rune is a rune of power. Talk about power in every reading. Wow. Every part of your reading. You've got despair. So you really felt sad about something here. You've got Saturn and Gemini with concentration. You were very focused on something because you see the gun is on the head here, and then Saturn and Gemini with concentration. So you were very focused on something that was hurting you. Perhaps, of course, it deserved for you to feel bad about it. But I think here your reading is actually showing there's too much focus on it. Maybe that focus was hurting you. Right, let's keep September here. And you've got broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. I feel like the focus of, I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to get this, it's not going to happen for me. It looks like it's not going to happen for me. It's almost like, don't say that. Don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. You're hurting yourself without realizing. And you're making this energy grow bigger. So don't speak or think like that, because you're a star who's hindering itself or entrapping itself. Okay. And you've got wreath, sorrow over a loss. You're so sad about something. So sorry about that. So sorry. It must be difficult for you to feel like that. And for that, I'm so sorry. But remember, your significator card is Ganesh. And Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. So let's explore more. Oh my God, this is the... Well, it's meant to be. It's meant to be. I'll leave it there. And I'll pull out... I can't believe I did that. It's meant to be. So you need one extra card here for the third part of your reading. I just kept going and going. Oh my God. Right, so there we go. Third part of your reading is top notch again. And that's meant to be. Right. So you've got Jupiter and Cancer with speculation. It is asking you to speculate this energy, to think about what you're repeating, because what you repeat becomes powerful. Right? So here it talks about how you are meant to speculate this energy and how you're meant to see it, because that matters. Star being stuck means, see star here, means that something is meant to happen for you. If you allow it to, right now, it could be your major energy to expect next. But it's also showing that there's something hindering it. Something is stopping a powerful process. It's almost like a kite that's meant to travel to different places, and you're holding a string, preventing it when it's powerfully supposed to move. So you're getting an interesting read of some energy is moving powerfully, but you're holding it. And so this is almost saying, let that major energy move, because it is so powerful, but the way you're speaking about it and thinking about it is also powerful. And it's almost like a powerful energy that's moving, just like a kite. Your thoughts are also anchoring it. And so release these thoughts so that it moves, because it is in strong movement at the moment. And so don't be the obstacle. And because you've got the energy of Ganesh here, it's also the energy of advising you to remove that obstacle, because you are your own obstacle at the moment standing in your way. And if you do that this month, it shall move quickly this month. So it's exactly like what this energy is. It's almost like you're killing it for yourself. So don't do that. Your concentration and your thoughts matter. Right. So you've got the Six of Pentacles. Balance. In balance, you will be given generously. So that is energy of great generosity, of going up high. You've got the Knight of Swords. It's energy that's moving very quickly for you. It's one of the fastest moving knights in the deck. If not the fastest, the Knight of Swords actually is the fastest. It's air. It's the fastest moving knight in the deck. So if you just allow it to be, it will give you generously. And so think about that energy where there's a sorrow at the moment. Think about, what are you saying these days? Where in your life are you saying, it's not happening for me, it's not moving for me? Why isn't it moving? I'm working so hard. This is where, or I hate doing that, or I hate that this is happening. This is saying, or it's not working out for me. Why isn't it not working out? This is saying, this month it's working powerfully. Please stop feeling sad over it. Allow it to go. Stop focusing on the negative so much. It's going to work for you. This month it's going to start moving. So don't feel despair. Don't feel extreme sadness. Don't feel frustration. Let that energy move smooth. And it's okay to think about something. If you think about it in the positive, calmly, what can we do about this? How can we fix this? How can we do it how can we make it better? That's moving in the same direction. Right. You've got the 5 of Cups. Remember, with everything that you lose in the moment, there is always something to be done. And that's always the guidance of the 5 of Cups. Don't cry over what's being dropped. And realize that what's being dropped is good for you at this stage. What was there was meant to be there at a certain stage, and what's being dropped now is being dropped for that stage, for you. You've got the Tower card. Exactly. It might feel rough. Don't. Let it drop. Let it go. In fact, with the Tower card, speaking of some things being dropped, in the Tower card, there are 2 figures. One that flies off by choice because they realize that the tower is falling, and the other person doesn't want to go and is being forced out because the tower is falling. So this makes me think that some of the things that are being dropped in life are maybe you don't like it, are being dropped, and you're like, why? They're dropped because they're good for you. It's time for them to go. They don't match the energy and the path as things are happening for you. And so this is not a wish being broken. It's just simply something being moved out of the way for that wish to form. And you will realize also that there are things that you will want to drop. And as you're dropping them, don't question, is this wrong that I'm dropping it? Does this mean that it's not working out for me? Absolutely not. Things moved in a way in the past for your favor, and now these changes that you are guided to drop, or you feel you must drop, don't mean that it's the end, it's only the beginning. So that you clear out the path for the things that are meant to be there. It's like a puzzle. Be patient in how it comes together and forms together. You know that, what is it called? This game of colors that you keep moving around. Sometimes you feel like you are messing it up only to find that you did that so that all of the colors come together. What is it called? That puzzle. The Rubik's Cube. Okay, so yeah, it might look all messed up now and you're like, what's going on? Only for you to find out that it's just, it's coming together. You're meant to reach there. It's meant to happen. It's in fact happening right now for you. So allow for these changes, because these are obstacles being removed out of your way so that you have the confidence and also the clear path to make it work. And you've got the 9 of Wands. Remember to guard this energy by not speaking about it in the wrong way or thinking about it with fear. But also remember that you are being protected. Whatever happens here is your protection. It's good for you. It's a new step, new level, allowing for that very wish to come true. In fact, this is showing that the major energy to expect next is generosity in this month in that area. See it in that way so that you allow this energy to free fall, to move freely, and you will see powerful steps, because this is powerful energy depending on how you think about it. Allow this powerful energy to manifest for you and not against you. And 3 out of 4, that's 3/4. So I think you're going to see huge progress. If you are calm, you really will see huge progress towards the last week of this month. You will see major things. It's meant to happen. And just observe it without judgment. Observe it without going, yay, that's awesome. Of course, be happy, but don't put too much energy. Be balanced. Don't go, this is horrible. Don't go, oh my God. Just observe it and allow the energy to form and grow and transform before you are able to celebrate, genuinely celebrate. Like, observe it and stay balanced is what I'm seeing here. But you'll see, this is major energy towards the very wish that you're hoping for. Okay, so now let's explore the third major thing that you can expect next. So you've got the Yera rune. All right. You've got sorrow. All right. You've got, there's really nice harvest. Like maybe you lost something, you're sad about something, you're actually going to get harvest. There's something about you think, yeah, that's why you've got Ganesh. Because here you deserved it, but someone was taking it from you, or some energy was taking it from you. Here it's supposed to happen for you, but you're the one maybe without realizing sabotaging it. Also here, something was not working and you were feeling very sad about it, and it's actually working out for you. Very opposite energy. So I love, it's like almost something happening astrologically for you, clearing some energy that affected you in several areas of your life. You've got Jupiter in, maybe check where your Jupiter is in your chart. Jupiter in Libra with negotiation. I feel like there is a shift in energy, Moon and the Sun. And also Jupiter is a planet of great luck and expansion. So you're getting great luck, in my opinion, in that area. Vine, in fact, you're really growing quickly. There's something about upwards movement here. Upwards movement, just like the kite. Upward movement. So seek out information that will help you. I think it's an invitation to look at your chart. There's something about where your Jupiter is. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. Let's go one more time. The Six of Cups. Oh, that's a big thing. Because this talks about something that you were sad about that may have happened to you during your childhood. And it looks here... Wait, I don't want to speculate. Let's wait. Three of Pentacles. Something is being illuminated. Maybe, it's crazy. Maybe as a child, something was taken from you. It's being discovered and given back to you. Like maybe someone took your inheritance when you were younger, or someone took something and now it's being given back to you. I don't know. Again, I should wait. Page of Swords. Seven of Wands. Ace of Cups. Oh, this is gonna feel divine. Like your rights are given back. I really feel there's something about your rights here given back. It's your time of your rights being given back. Did you notice here? And then here as well. What a time. At least it's given back to you from the universe. Like it doesn't have to be as dramatic with people as it was here, but it's kind of like your time for things to come back to you. Something is being given back to you. Maybe that was taken from you from childhood. And it's almost like this is the time where you will see divine truth or real karma being played, or how can I say that? That what was taken from you before is now being repaid. Divine, like experiencing divine energy at its best. Page of Cups. And you receiving it. This feels so good. I really need to think about this one. Something is changing astrologically here, and you're instead, where maybe your Jupiter was in a placement, or Saturn was in a difficult placement, or maybe you have in your chart Saturn in a difficult placement, or Pluto in a difficult placement, something like that, where in your childhood something was difficult. I feel like now Jupiter is moving into a lucky placement for you, And so what you suffered from in your childhood, now you're going to experience great luck and expansion in it. Crazy. So think in your childhood. What was taken from you? What was unfair? What brought you great sorrow? Because here there is a shift in energy. You will be given something so kindly by divine energy, like the universe, God, what you believe in. And you will receive it gracefully. Because the pages are also seen as children, you know? So yes, you grew up, but it's almost like your inner child now gets to have it. So maybe it was difficult for you in the past, and it's all for a reason, of course, as you know. It's all to be enlightened by something or learn something. In any case, what was difficult in the past, you're now being offered, and it's almost like a kind, loving pat in the back saying, here, take it. I know it wasn't given in the past for whatever reason, but with the harvest here, you are now going to receive it in an honorable, beautiful way. And not just that, this energy is so good that with the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands, I feel like you will have angels protecting you as you hold it, where nothing ever will be able to take it from you. This is like when divine gives it to you, nothing or no one can take it. And that's why you rise quickly. There's no resistance. You've got angels protecting you. So this must be huge. It makes me wonder, what is this energy that you're receiving that you'll be so guarded and protected? Like nobody can touch this energy from you. So it's like you were supposed to receive it as a child. Maybe something happened, and so now you receive it and nobody can take it. So can we kindly get more information on what this energy is, this guarded energy? So you've got the Death card, huge transformation. Nine of Swords. Power? Maybe someone had the power to do something and it brought you a lot of sadness. Now you have that power back. Four of Wands, power of leveling up. Three of Swords, one more. The Magician. Now the power is in your hands. At least that's what I'm picking up. See, the Death card is a transformation of a situation where something used to be like this and the other like that. Now there is a shift. Now this becomes here and that becomes here. So if you have someone who used to, for example, display a certain power over you, or a law or something unfair, it's shifting now to your favor. You're the one now that has this power. You're the one that's benefiting. And that's forever. Nobody ever can touch that again. That there's a day and night shift in your situation. And you get to have that power, not the other way around. And so other way around means there is a shift in pain also. You had that pain shifts. It seems like what used to inflict you is inflicting others. And there are people involved here, because the 7th house has to do with relationships, right? So this means that you were somehow sacrificed. You've had something taken from you as a child. Someone had that power. And here it talks about this shift in power. Now you have that power, and that, unfortunately, that for them, that pain is inflicted onto them. So there's a shift here. And you now get to benefit from this forever. I feel with the Magician card, you will not believe your eyes how things change. Right in front of your eyes. How things transform and change. And when you didn't have power or didn't have that benefit before, how the hands and what they receive changes. This is going to be a major change happening in your life. I feel like you didn't have something in your childhood. It's not power, to be honest, because it keeps having hands, and this is harvest. Maybe somebody took something that you were supposed to take. They didn't give it to you. You're divinely being given to it because you're meant to have it. You're meant to receive it, and nobody ever has any other hand after that, or power to say that you can't have it. This is yours forever. And so expect some form of harvest, some form of huge gift to go up to you. You won't even have to bend to take it. It's coming straight to you, being given to you with so much respect. The amount of love and respect of what you deserve back in your reading is truly beautiful. And if you were drawn to this pile, Ganesh, the remover of obstacles, it's your time to get your rights back, so to speak. And so the unfairness, the bullying is being kind of destructed out of your way for you to receive what you deserve to receive. I feel like there's genuinely a lot of love in this pile. A lot of, hey, you deserve this. This is your time to take what you deserve. And things are working out so well for you. Don't repeat old patterns and old hurt and old pain. Don't let it stand in your way now. This is your time. Allow this energy to manifest for you. Things are changing dramatically. You have no idea about the shift that's happening. It keeps repeating here for you. If I were you, I would genuinely check my chart these days to see what's going on there. What's the shift? Maybe it will allow you to even get better timing. Although we do see that things are changing for you this month in September. If you're watching this now, I highly recommend you check your chart and see what aspects, where are your placements, and what's going on. You will be getting not just a good perspective, but you will be getting timing as well, like when you can expect to see that energy. Remember, astrologically, I'm not an astrologer, but I've learned that there is also shadow times. So any time between that and the shadow times. So again, don't be so attached to timing, but this is a great time of transformation for you. Like some form of legacy here is happening for you. I wish you all the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3, sending you a hug. This is going to be awesome. It's your time to enjoy this, and you deserve it. This is what I see for you. And my dear pile number 3, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!